Stepping through these seven, Simviator flying high. We're a world of ways and why. Flows and procedures you'll desire. Come on aboard the live stream fire. He's got the knowledge that you need, from all the checklists to SOBs. Failure's active, keeping it real. In his flights you'll join the thrill. GSX Live with the Vatsim ATC. We love to fly the PMDG 7-3. From cockpit prep to arrival time, you'll learn and enjoy the whole ride. Expand your mind with every stream. In the cockpit that we dream. 737 Simviator shows how it's done. You'll learn the ropes while having fun. No flight too long, no skies too wide. With every flight he'll be your guide. Real world ways and steady hand. Reach new heights as you learn to command. GSX Live with the Vatsim ATC. We love to fly the PMDG 7-3. From cockpit prep to arrival time, you'll learn and enjoy the whole ride. GSX Live with the Vatsim ATC. We love to fly the PMDG 7-3. From cockpit prep to arrival time, you'll learn and enjoy the whole ride.
Yo yo yo, what's up Simviators? Happy Tuesday and welcome to Cairns in Virgin Australia. Velocity 1730 for today, and we're going to be flying up to Darwin across the Gulf of Carpentaria, and we have a pilot's life too tracking our flight. And Melanie Elrod, hi, what's up? I hope you're having a good day. Welcome to the stream, good to see you here. And check our weather here, 150, 18 knots. I don't know if that's right or not, but seems to be some showers into Darwin today, and we can get rid of that. Let me just change my aircraft because this is a Jetstar flight. Virgin Australia don't have flights out of Cairns, but oh well. Alright, that's all done, and we are on Vatsim. Your day's alright, is it? Good for a Tuesday? It can't be all fun and games on a Tuesday. But let's pull up VatSpy here. Oh, we've got one Velocity 1 coming into Cairns, so we'll see him land if we remember. Beautiful mountains, tropical Cairns here today, and we got the stairs at the back. We are getting refueling. Remember, if you're refueling, you have the jetway attached and the stairs at the back, or if you can't have the stairs at the back, you have to have the flight attendant arm the doors. And what's arming the doors? Well, when you arm the doors, when you open up the door, the emergency slide will come out when you open up the door. Disarming the doors when you're pulling into the gate obviously disarms the door for when you open it up, and the slide won't shoot out. So we're all set up here, and Melanie says it's Tuesday morning. It's 12:44 a.m. Oh damn, 2:45 for us here. Hey Keyshawn, what's up? you going to buy the iFly 737 Max? I'm not too sure actually. Hey, I've seen like I like my planes to like fly pretty much how the real one would, with like values and stuff. And from what I've seen, it's a little bit yeah, like I don't know, not quite the quality of PMDG. I'm gonna leave that for a couple of weeks, let other people test it out, and then see how they go. And if it gets better, then yeah, I definitely would. Like their VNav system and stuff. Yeah, I'll give it a few more weeks and see what happens. PMDG 737 for me all the way. Everything works exactly like the real plane. But anyway, let's get into the cockpit here. I hope the stream's looking alright. If I had to change some settings, so hopefully it's all looking good. I spent the whole week, for some reason my flight sim just resetted all the settings, all my flight settings, all my control settings, and spent the whole week getting it better. So let's get underway. Remove the HUD box and battery on and ground power. Oh, before we go anywhere, let me just check if the failures are on. Yeah, mad. Got both the failures on there, so that's all good. Random failures, so we never know what's going to happen. Where were we? Right, ground on. And we can do the electrical power up now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. These are the 2 important lights. Overheat test now. And we'll cancel the bell. It's 2 important ones are the engine overheat right here. Extinguish test 1 and 2, it's all good. And we can get underway. IRS test. Set the parking brake. And now we can get the ATIS. We're at Cairns, Yankee Bravo Charlie Sierra. And Keyshawn, have you flown the iFly 737 Max yourself? Let me write this down before I forget the ATIS. We got 150, 18 knots today. And more than 10 kilometers visibility. View at 3,000. Scattered 3,800. Broken 4,400. Temperature is 28. Dew point is 19. QNH is 1012. Sweet. Request our data now, and now we can get our charts. Airport info. Our SID today is going to be the Cairns 2 departure, since we're going to the northwest. And so yeah, no SID, but it's the radar departure. We'll have a look at that later. If we have to come back today, it's going to be the ILS for runway 15 and into Darwin. Melanie, answer me this one question. Why get the iFly 737 Max if we're getting the 737 Max next month when Flight Sim 2024 comes out? Well, I can't answer you that question. What a brilliant statement. I'm with you, Melanie. Good point. Where were we? Airport info. And our star is going to be the VH-YWA 9 Alpha. Yeah. And what do you reckon today? The RMP or the ILS? Let's do the ILS. I haven't done one for ages. The RMP is my favorite approach anyway. Alright, and just to show you, if you don't know where your SIDS and stars are going to be, they're on your flight plan. So the first and last waypoint, you can see, well, we don't have one today, but for our star VH-YWA, and we got the VH-YWA 9 Alpha, runway 29er. And Akishon says they say MSFS 2024 default is low quality. Yeah, it would be, hey. The PMDG 737 is all we need, boys and ladies. Alright, let's do the oxygen test here. This is the mask boom test as well as the pressure drop. No more than 100 drop up here. And we can set up the panel. Service PA, first officer side. And we got the flight deck access system switch, manual gear extension, door is closed. We've got the crash axe, fire extinguisher, other emergency equipment, fire gloves and other stuff is in there, the rope. The 6 panel's good, the 18 panel's good. And we'll get our glare shield actually. And now we can finish up the overhead panel flaps test. It's the first flight of the day, so flight recorder test, the light will extinguish. Overspeed test 1 and 2, and then the stick shaker. All good. Continue on with the panel. Crossfeed valve test. This is ETOPS test, but I do it anyway. Wait for the light to go dim. DC test, we're looking for 22 volts. AC test, looking for more than 110. Back onto transfer 1. You can use transfer 3 if I could go on. Transfer 1 gives you converts the volt for the starter motor anyway, so leave it on transfer 1. Emergency exit lights, leave the seat belts until the passengers we've finished refueling. Cockpit voice recorder test, and we've got 360 today. And we can do the outflow valve. It's all good. Wheel well light on for the first officer. Extinguish ignition on the right. The MSA is 8,000 here today. We'll take the VOR, 10 on my side, light test 1, light test 2, first officer side. And let's check all the lights. Alright, looks all good to me. Reset the fuel, engine. And we've got more than 13 quarts and no RF on the quantity. We have the anti-skid inop light that will come off with the hydraulics, so let's double check that. I think my panel's corrupted actually, that's why I get that. Alright, onto the CDU now. Let's take a look out here. Oh yeah, mad, the clouds are going away now. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, we have another company aircraft here. Oh, that must have been the dude who landed. We missed him. Damn it. Whoopsie. Alright, onto the CDU. We are at Cairns. Our bay number is, let's not worry about that. GPS left, Cairns, flight plan request, enter in our fuel, get our route, and we have velocity 1730. Alright, load up our route and we can get GSX passengers boarding. I had to delete the passengers in the cabin because there was too much on my frames. I kept forgetting to like turn it on and off, and it's stuffing up my frames. Let's just make sure GSX puts in the right thing here. Yeah, sweet. Oh, we got Cairns, Juliet 61, Dumav Q91, Quebec 91, LE, Quebec 23, and Vegpoo. Departure today is runway 15, Cairns 2. The winds were 150, 18 knots. Our best estimated guess into Darwin. Vegpoo 9 Alpha and the ILS Zulu 29 for us with the La Paz transition. The transition is going to be this last bit on your waypoint here, on your flight plan, La Paz. And check the last page. Sweet. Form an init request. Let me just get the flight plan here. 360, yeah, mad. Oh, did I press it? Alright, minus 200 on the fuel, so 9.8. Minus 200 for the taxi fuel. If you want to do your reserves, it's the your alternate and final reserve. And our top of climb winds here, let me get that. Oh, that's so much better without frame gen on. I'm using TAA instead of DLSS, so we'll see how it goes. Top climb winds, well, actually it's over 2 hours, so let's use the average 268.19, which they have, and the ISA is plus 12. Let's use the top of climb for this one. Plus 12 anyway, yeah, mad. Plus 12, so minus 31. 10,001 on the transition altitude in case we have to get leveled off. And one limit now, we can go to our tablet. Performance tool, import, runway 15er, and import from aircraft. Boom, 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 import weather. And take off page 2 before we do anything else. Enter in the winds, 150, 18 knots. (141). Whoops. 3,000 feet for our acceleration height today. And I forget what it was. 94.8, takeoff 133. .9, 94.8, 141, 142. 142, 142, 149. I'll use the lower V1. And they're all good. Oh, let me change 25.9. Yeah, let me change this. Yeah, that's better. Oh, 1128 was it? Yeah, 24.4 center of gravity. Way better, way better. Alright, engine out procedure today. We're just going to carry on with the SID and then go into holding, so let's not worry about that. Progress page 916 and for our distance and 4.3. Go to our flight plan now and just cross check that. Ground distance 936, we had 916, and our fuel on arrival 6.6 and 3.3, and we got 4.3. Sweet as. Onto our fixed page now. Cairns for our MSA 10 and 25. Do Darwin while we're here, otherwise I'll forget. Just do the 25-mile ring, and since it's over an hour flight, we'll do 200 for the approach briefing. And I forget the runway for Darwin. Ten and 5 for our initial approach fix, and 5 for our gear down and flaps. Climb, let's go 0.80. Whoops. And 300. At some stage it'll switch over. Cruise, decimal 80. And descent 80 and 300. 250 under 10,000. And we can execute that. Last thing to do is check the nav options page in case someone turned off the DME. And that's all good. Let me just, since I changed that before, yeah, that's all good. Sweet. First officer will be back now. And he'll set up this overhead panel. Let's turn on APU now. Passenger signs can come on. Window heat. Hydraulics can come on later. And 3500. All good. .150 on both sides on the course. And our heading, we're going to take let's have a look at the SID here. We're taking 350. Flight director's on. Boom. All good. What was Cairns? Bloody VOR 1130. Put it on both sides. Beautiful. Beautiful. Before I forget, let's do the first flight of the day test. You don't have to do the TCAS one, but it's fun, I do it anyway. Cargo fire test.
GCAS test. Pass.
And let's do the full test today. If you want to do this, you just hold it in for more than 5 seconds.
Glide slope.
And now it's going to do the full
Pull
test
up.
here.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink.
Timing 1 minute.
Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear.
For the APU
Too
bleed.
low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain.
Oh, what's happened to my
Glide
thingo?
slope.
No way.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Approaching minimums. Minimums. 2,500. 1,000. 500. 50.
This
30,
test is taking for ages.
10.
Oh, someone else came into, yeah, mad. Look at all the Virgin crew here. We got James going to, Brizzy. Nice, nice. I wonder why my frames are being like that. That was really weird. Alright, it's better now. And LNAV, and let's do the before the pre-flight checklist. Oxygen tested 100%, nav transfer display switches normal auto. Window heat is on, pressurization mode selector is auto. And flight instruments is QNH 1012, heading 060 and 060. And parking brake is set and the start levers are cut off. Alright, we'll get our APU bleed on now. And let's go onto the APU, get rid of the ground power. Why is my frames being like that? Oh well. Oh, 400 feet here. I'm going to put a reminder for our turn. Boom. I'm going to put it at 350 feet because by the time we turn it'll be 400 feet. All the passengers came on board from GSX. But anyway, we'll get the low cheap performance now. So let's do the takeoff speeds. There's 4.92 on the trim and 149 on the V2. .92 on the trim. That's good. And that's all set. Yep. Green light on my side. Yep. Departure and emergency briefing. Well, let's just go over the chart here. Cairns 2 departure and runway 15, track 150 at the earlier 400 feet or DER, departure end of runway. 2.6 Cairns, turn left to assigned heading, which is 350 for us today. Undirected contact departures for radar vectors. Max 190 knots in the turn. Wonder if we can just delete out, yeah, like that. Way better. Whoop. Oh no, you can't put it in. Alright. And that's all good. We'll get our taxi chart. We get push back and taxi up Charlie 1, Bravo 2, and then backtrack onto runway 15. All good. Emergency briefing is just standard reject and evacuation procedures. And we are all good to go. Boom, 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 boom. Done, done. Yup. Let's call up pushback. Did the pushback work? Oh no, we're still waiting for passengers. Ah, bloody hell. What do you reckon? Should we just stuff it? Let's restart GSX. And then we'll get our pushback again now. Prepare for pushback. Swissport. Oh, they better not try and load it up again. Alright, there we go.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Alright, all pumps on. And we can get the hydraulics on now.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
We better put it onto Unicom, hey? Let's remove the chocks. Oh, what am I doing? Put that in there.
Locking gear.
Oh, flight deck door, close and lock. Fuel, minimum fuel for today is 9.6 and we have 10.0. Passenger signs are on, cabin secure, windows locked. MCP 149, B2 149, heading 350, altitude 8,000. Takeoff speeds V1141, VR142, V2149. City pre-flight is completed. Rudder aileron trim is free and zero. Taxi takeoff briefing is completed. Anti-collision light is on and cabin is secure. And Cairns traffic, Boeing 73800, velocity 1730, pushbacks, Bay 22 Cairns.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, let's get the packs off. Release the parking brakes.
Brakes, please. Commencing push.
And we're going to be starting engine 2 for today. Starting engine 2. Start valve open light, timing. 25% and 2. Engine valve closed, light disappears. N1 rising, EGT rising. Waiting for 56% and 2, start a cutout, and now we wait for the max EGT line to disappear. Engine stabilized, starting engine 1. Start valve open, timing. %, and 2. And valve closed, light disappears. N2 rising, EGT rising. Fuel flow's good, oil pressure rising, oil temp rising. Watch out, lady, you're gonna get run over. Waiting for 56% and 2, there it is. EGT doesn't go over the max line and it disappears. Engine stabilized. Laps 5 now. Oh. Alright. Laps 5 now. Verify. Oh, this lady. Parking brake set. 149, all good. Probe heat on, packs normal, isolation valve, APU bleed off, continuous. Recall checked, RTO. We have air conditioning. What do you mean? Where's the reset button for this? There it is. I thought that was getting us then, I thought that was it. Value's activated. Alright. Generators on, probe heat on, isolation valve is auto, start switches are continuous. Recall checked, auto brake is RTO, engine start levers, idle detent, flight controls. Full forward, full back, full left, full right. All good. And ground equipment, we see she got the pin waving to us. All good. Let's just check on VH-YWA before we get out of here. Alright, no ATC and no one's around us. We're going to be taxiing to... There we go. Charlie, alright, all good. Cairns traffic, velocity 1730, taxis Charlie, Charlie 1, Bravo 2, and we'll hold short before runway 15, Cairns traffic. Alright, we're ready for taxi now, so we can go taxi lights on. Takeoff config checked, and not above 40% for breakaway thrust. Oh, it's my first flight in bloody, I don't know, since last stream. Let's see how we go today. Let's have a look here. Hectic. Taxi speeds for around the bay is 15 knots max, 20 knots for down the taxiways, and if it's a longer taxiway you can go up to 30 knots depending on the vibration and heat buildup. So we're in the bay, so we're being a bit naughty here. I'm going to turn on my traffic. Let's not take weather on my side, we'll take terrain. And traffic terrain. And let's turn it to TARA now in case, so we can see if anyone's out there. Clear left, clear right. Before takeoff checklist, flaps 5, stabilizer trim 4.9 units. Runway entry procedures, auto throttle on. And Cairns traffic, velocity 1730, enters runway 15, backtracks Cairns. Alright, we're on the runway, so strobe on. Alright, let's get our SID. Remember, 400 feet, we're going to turn onto our heading. Heading's 350, 8,000, we're cleared for takeoff. And it's been past 7 minutes. So cabin crew in charge will give us 2 dings. Actually, I was going to go the other way, but let's go this way. Alright, we're looking for 150 on the ND here. 400 feet, we're turning left onto our heading. Let's get 150. Alright, 40%. Stabilize, timing. Toga. Takeoff thrust set, 94.9% and 1 toga.
knots.
Check. Positive rate, gear up. Whoops. Let's turn left now onto our heading. Now if you hear that trim, that's not me, that's the STS system because I'm not in VNAV mode. If you trim forward 3 times in the real plane, it will cancel it, but it just stays on here. So even though I'm not trimming it like that, that's not me trimming. ,3,000 feet, we can accelerate now. Bug up. And flaps 1. Alright, flaps up. And what's the temperature? 23. Oh yeah, we're all good. Waiting for flaps, this light to disappear. Flaps up, no lights. Engage VNAV. Autopilot. Burst mode, N1. Alright, after takeoff checklist. Auto brake off, taxi lights come off, and cabin can come off. Let's turn some lights on in here. Alright, VNAV can capture itself now. VNAV. Cairns traffic velocity 1730 is 4 miles to the north at flight level 06 5000 climbing 8000 tracking north Cairns. Hope I don't get leveled off here. I forgot to do the altitude change. Let's climb ourselves. And let's go on to our heading now. Alright, cleared over 8,000 where I thought we were going to get leveled off, and let's go VNAV. That was a good catch then. After takeoff checklist, engine bleeds are on. Packs are auto. Landing gear up and off, and flaps up, no lights. And 269 on the heading. Woo. And now we're up above the clouds. Hectic as. If you're new to the channel, and I'm going to leave the seatbelt signs on. Let's delete our climb here, and we got climb here. Now we can get climb thrust. You can climb in continuous or climb. Let's keep that altitude there, that's alright. Look at the turbulence, boys. Oh, crap. Alright, 5 minutes for, that's all good. Cleared for max N1 usage. That's for your engine out procedure. And you'll need max thrust. Alright, we're out of here. That was alright. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. You'll be a
Cairns
bloody
Ground,
legend.
G'day, velocity 780, taxiing via Charlie Delta to Bravo 2, runway 15, and traffic.
Look at the speed tape there, just going hectic. I hope you can see that on the stream. I done a landing the other day and the wind was so crazy. Let's see what our headwind is. 17 knot headwind, that's alright. But if we take a look at our flight plan here, it'll tell us, only for our climb though, 222211 for our turbulence. It's shaking. Alright, back into the cockpit. We're not finished here yet. Forget what I was going to do. Oh, that's right. You guys know this trick? Oh, it's not a trick, but if you go route data, winds request, you can see our winds here, 26819. That's all we get. But if we press the winds request, and load it up, we'll get our updated what do you call that, flight plan, cruise, up climb winds. And there you go. This here is obviously our descent. And then we got updated climb winds, or en route winds I should say. 740 into Darwin, so 740, 2 hours and 6 minutes.
Cairns traffic, g'day, velocity 780, line, backtracking and lining up runway 15, Cairns traffic.
And Cairns traffic, velocity 1730, just giving a segment at about 3,000 feet to about 6,000 feet is moderate turbulence heading to the north, Cairns. We'll help him out there.
Thanks for the fire at velocity 780.
No problems, have a safe flight, velocity 1730. Yeah, a Signet Pirate. Whoops. Alright, we're at 200, 360. What does it say? 200. So we're going to be about 3,000 and a bit. 123 and a bit. All good, climbing 500. I don't know why, but the whole time then I thought we were going to have a engine failure. You can take airport on his side. I'm going to take weather on my side, and he can take terrain. I'll also take some weather. And let's go to the next waypoint. Oh, that's right, we're heading across the Gulf. I forgot about that. Pilot's forgetting where he's going, bloody hell.
Cairns traffic at A velocity 780 taking off runway 15 on the Akron 1 departure, Cairns traffic.
I was going to get us a VOR, but it seems like there's one up there, but that's will end at Groot Island here. What other maps do they have? We want the higher IFR, which is up here somewhere. Yeah, sick. Alright, since we do have failures on, let's just check everything here. N2 is all good, fuel flow is all good, oil pressure, oil temp, oil quantity, vibration, bit more vibration on the right, 1.1, that's noted, and we'll keep an eye on 1.1 right engine, 0.7 on the left.
Cairns traffic at A velocity 780, climbing through 2,400 on climb flight level 370 on the Akron 1 departure, Cairns traffic.
.280 on the heading, 280. Beautiful. You know what? Let's turn up the terrain detail. Let's go. What do you reckon? Get a little bit of tunes going here?
Everything about you.
Then you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pump up the climb a bit here. 315. Whoops. Let's go 310. I don't want to go too fast. Something might happen. Alright, let's get rid of these airport at Cairns. And Sid to Cairns 2. Got Darwin and Star into Darwin, Vector 9 Alpha. And ILS into Darwin. Sweet. .27 knot headwind here. And top climb is in 8 minutes. Yo, if you're new to the channel, you should press subscribe so I can check out my new subscriber overlay. I'm waiting for someone to do it, but no one's done it yet. I'm actually going to turn off that music until we get to climb. I can't be messing around. As you can see, since we increased our speed to 310, we have gone a bit further now on the top climb. It looks hectic, eh? What the hell? Bro, that's crazy. Oh, look at that bit of greenery down here. And just remember, we do play with the failures on, so that's why I'm just here while we climb, just checking all the instruments and everything. It is gotten a lot smoother now, so let's get the passengers out of their seats. Actually, let's turn that back on a bit, just a little bit. And I don't know about yous, but I need a drink, so my favourite button, and we can get our drink. Yo, anyone in the chat, does the stream look alright? I changed a few settings, took me the whole week to get this working. So I hope it looks good for you. This is my first time travelling up and across the top end of Australia here. I did used to live in Darwin for a few years. The best sunsets in Australia, I can guarantee you that. Oh, I thought we had something going on here. Alright, center tanks are empty and the scavenger pump has got everything. Coming into Cairns, the VOR is going to disappear. But we've got wide door. Wonder if they have a VOR. Nah. Still climbing pretty good here, even though we're at Mach decimal 80. That's only because of our headwind. It's 32 knots. If you had a tailwind of 32 knots, you'd be climbing at maybe like 400 feet and you wouldn't be able to go this fast. So the more headwind you have, the faster you can climb. But in the real plane, you climb on econ, you cruise on econ, and you descend on econ. Top climb at 5.1, 17 nautical miles here. It's spot on. As you can see, we've got full power, climb power 100.3. I think it go up to like 104, 105.
Traffic and
If I gave you $1 million, would you swim in one of these rivers here? You'd be crocodile breakfast, lunch and dinner in about 5 seconds. 1,000 foot to go. 350, 360. Velocity planes don't have the HUD, but the only reason why I use it is because the real planes, they have the squawk box here and it's got the numpad. Well, the numpad's on this side, but that's the reason why I have the HUD, is so I can have that box so it's similar. RVSM airspace no more than 1,000 feet per minute. So we don't need to use verse because it won't climb any faster, so that's all good. Alright, 360, let's just check our pressure, which will be like 7,000, and we have 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. All good. A successful climb out here today at Cairns, thank goodness. Alright, FMC speed. Beautiful. And boeing operating procedures as close as possible. Always learning myself. Every day I read the SOPs, and well, I haven't, not every day actually. I've been slacking. I was a bit rusty this morning. Well, today. But always learning, always improving, and trying to always be sharing my content with you guys. It looks hectic out here, eh? Bloody hell. And Hog Driver, what's up, bro? Talk about a win-win. Only found your channel and I subscribed last night and catching the live stream tonight. Oh, brilliant! Welcome to the channel, bro. Good to see you here. And yeah, I haven't streamed in a week. For some reason, when I hopped on, the all my settings for flight sim, all my controller settings, all reverted back to default. And yeah, it took me about 4 days to get that all back to normal. And then for some reason, the live stream would be all choppy. So that took me another 3 days, and we're finally back in action. So you did get lucky, actually. Subscribed last night and I'm on now. Bloody awesome. How's the stream looking? I've changed some settings. I'm on TAA, I think, instead of DLSS. It's my first time flying. I've only done a short flight on TAA. So it was like 5 minutes, and so we're all gonna see how good or bad it is. That's crazy out there, eh? Look at that, what the hell? Hog Driver running smooth on my end. Ah, brilliant, bro. Thank you so much for letting me know that. Yeah, awesome. The last stream I'd done, it was all like stuttery and choppy. And it made me feel bad because all you guys had to watch that bull crap. I don't want to waste anyone's time, so that's brilliant, bro. Thank you so much. It took me 3 days to get it that good. I don't know what I done, but that's good news, good news. I'll be able to stream a lot more now if that's working perfect. Let's not jinx it. Alright, and we're out of Cairns VLR range now. Groot Island, I think, is our next one, which... I'll see if we can pull up the VLR from the map. Maybe it has to be in world. Maybe it has to be in high. Yeah, there we go, 114.8. And our alternate for today's flight was actually like Gove 1141. Oh, I could have done it there, you silly bugger. Alright, I've got Gove on my side and Groot Island on the other side. Let's have a seat on the first officer side, eh? Gosh, this looks so weird. Bloody hell. Imagine this being your office. Oh. You wouldn't want to leave, would you? I'll just sleep right here. Just put a mattress right there, behind the seat, go on every flight. We got 43 and 33, so we had a 10-minute taxi. We need some in-flight entertainment, don't we? No passengers on here because I deleted it because the passengers were eating up too many frames. Because I'd always forget to turn off the cabin sign. Look at that, all those all here from whenever water rushes in. Bloody hell. I swear flight sim is a gamer's dream. Like, you don't even have to go outside and you can explore the world. Once I fly to somewhere in flight sim, I feel like I've already been there in real life, so... This is probably the best view. What do you reckon? You can give me a view or whatever you want. I'll go to... them are like pre-saved views, but if you want another view, just let us know, boys. Are we coming up to the water here? I think we might be. We've got land. That's why there was all those things that I was talking about when the water comes in. That's why, because we're coming up. Let's not miss this. Hectic, boys. Look at this. Yes. Wow. And where are we again? Oh yeah, apparently you catch Tasmanian Tasmanian devils up here, eh? Right on that loop there. Yeah, nuts. Alright, that hurts my ears. Get the bloody hell inside. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Crocodile territory. I've swam in the at Tyndall there at Darwin. I've swam out at while the what is it, the beer can boat building festival where they build boats out of beer cans. While that was happening, I swam out in the water there at Tyndall in Darwin. Crocodile infested water. I'd never swim in there though. Imagine the fish and everything, eh? Barramundi, yum. Hectic, lad. Oh yeah, there we go, that's better. That's what we want. Oh no, it moved. That's 10 out of 10 there, eh? That's worth a subscription. I didn't even do anything telling people to subscribe. I haven't even done anything. This is my first time crossing the Gulf of Carpentaria and flying flying this way in Australia. So it's my first time seeing everything with you guys as well. Lucky I don't have a camera, you just see me going like, ah, what the hell? Hectic. Ah, came out of the spot again, damn it. Let's see, can we get one? Hopefully here. Nah, not really. But it will work. Alright, let's get back into the cockpit and we have to check everything here because remember we got failures on, so random failures, service-based failures, they're all on. Never know what's going to happen on one of these streams. Alright, and 2, make sure everything's pretty even here. Fuel flow, oil pressure, oil temp, oil quantity, and vibration. Left was 0.7 and the right was 1.1. Like that. But seems all good to me. Fuel used, we've used 3 tons of fuel so far and 3.1. Alright, all good. Crossing the ocean. It doesn't fall into ETOPS because of Brood Island and Grove as well. Also, our alternate for today is Tyndall Army Barracks, and yeah, so it all falls under normal flight conditions. We're on the Juliet 61 airway. Guguk is our next waypoint, and we're going to be 131 mile to go and arriving at 26. So 17 minutes. And Hawk Driver, do you have your rafts on board? Yeah, bro, we've got them. We've got the life vests. We'll use the escape slide if we need to. Let's check, where is the life vest? Do I know this plane? There we go, bruh. I've got mine. I don't know about the passengers. Stuff them. Stuff them. Yep. And I've got one for you as well. So, one life vest. Hey, look at that. Life vest. Life vest. And then on this side, it says Stesselwelfe. No, it's got it back to front though. That's funny as. Is that a bug or what? Matthias, if you're in the chat. I just found a little bug there. Anyway. Does this count as overseas? Cairns to Darwin, is that an overseas flight? I reckon it is, eh? Because Melbourne to Tassie, that's an overseas flight. Not being rude or anything, but I count that as an overseas flight. Alright, we got water on that side. We got water and a bit of land on that side. We've got a couple of bluefin tuna. And Hog Driver doesn't count as E-tops, but it would count as extended water ops. Oh yeah, true. As you're more than 50 nautical miles off the coast, wouldn't it? Yes, well it seems like you are the guy for that. But yes, I'm sure you're right. Although I don't think in this that matters, but in a single engine plane, yeah, definitely 100%. But in this, because the engine is rarely ever gonna fail, you can get hit by lightning and win the lotto before an engine fails on one of these planes. I don't think it's even matters. That's the whole reason why we've got two engines. If you are crossing water, then you would need two engines for your flight. Obviously, not always. It would be fun if you could close down an airport and then simulate. Oh, my memory's bad today. I had one too many vapes. I'm about to have another one. What is it when extended diversion operations? That would be fun. I remember there was a flight from. It was from Adelaide to Perth or something, and they had to fly. No, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was Melbourne to Perth, and Adelaide Airport was closed, and they had to fly to Alice Springs and then to Perth for extended engine out diversion time because the airport was closed, so they had to fly within a certain time limit to another airport, which was Alice Springs. You could probably find that on Google actually. And Hog Driver, do you fly as well, obviously? What's your favorite plane, favorite airport, all that good stuff? And are you from Australia, bro? What views do PMDG have? How do you do this? Oh, crap. Oh no. Yeah, there we go. Does anyone know the button just to like press and I can just cycle through camera views? Hey, here we go. My mate would love this. My mate. Oh. Oh, I don't know what. Oh. This is my mate's view whenever he flies on a plane, bro. He's always at 1A, seat 1A, every single time. And this is the view that he sends me pictures all the time. Funny as. Oh, look at this, we've got some land coming up, boys. We'll jump back into the cockpit. Still haven't picked up any of the VORs yet. I'm going to keep it in this view so I can keep an eye on all the engine parameters and everything while we fly here. I'm going to get a little vape here done up. I hope that was unmuted. Was my mic unmuted, or did I just talk for ages? Hawk Driver, tell us more about your level D simulator flight. That would have been so sick, bro. I've seen the ones at Virgin at Brisbane. I've been to the warehouse. I went for a little walk inside once. Oh, it was muted. Ah, damn it. I'm an idiot. Still trying to come to terms with this stream and stuff. But yeah, live in SA Oz, real world rec pilot, and has one rating on level D 737 simulator. Only really fly 737 on sim at home and occasionally the TBM. Yeah, that's sick, bro. I had my RPL, and then when I was 18, which was 18 years ago, and then I got a back injury, but then I went to aviation college and just pushed my way through the first class 1 medical test. Got a few weeks into my PPL and then had to do it again, and I couldn't pass, and that was like 8 years ago. And then so yeah, ever since I've been on the disability pension, just enjoying the 737 on here. Hopefully get surgery soon and can get back into the cockpit. And yeah, tell us more about your 737 level D simulator flight, bro. That would have been hectic as. I'm not too sure if you mistyped there, but you have a rating on the level D 737 simulator. So you should be the captain, bro. You should be in here. Well, on these long flights, hey, we don't have to do much. I'm so worried about a failure the whole time. Not too sure what's happened to the music here. Bloody... Let me just... Alright, there we go. We got the tunes back. Muted. Nah, you got it. Pretty sure you know what you're doing. Well, thank you, bro. Thank you so much. I've spent years reading the Boeing FCOM FCTM, and one of my mates I went to aviation college with, he gave me real world SOPs that I've been reading for the last 4 years. And yeah, pretty much ever since I left aviation college, I've done my whole CPL course in flight sim in the 712 because I had all my course in my books. And then I just thought, well, you know, I want to be 737 pilot anyway, so let's just continue on. And here we are. I'm just here now to share it with everyone. We're still 50-50 if I'm ever going to be able to get back into the cockpit or not. So if not, I'll be right here sharing all my knowledge with everyone else. But thank you, sir. Kind words, kind words. Usually I don't go into any other view, I just sit right here like this, eh? But I can't do that for you guys. Let's get a weather check. Get out of the full screen here. And I'm gonna need to write these down because you know me, I will forget it. And Hawk Driver, PMDG is a pretty awesome plane, fairly close to how the level D flies. Oh really? That's bloody awesome. That's why That's one thing I love about the 737 is all the systems, the pitch to power settings, the VNav. You know, it's all, you can read the book and the plane will do it. I haven't come across anything yet from the book that I can't do in the sim. And but that's good to know. Bloody hell, PMDG, best plane out there for me. I was gonna do something. What were we gonna do, boys? Oh, get the wins. That's right. Let me write these down. I'd love to go in one of those level Ds one time. I went to the Virgin warehouse where they all have theirs. I only seen the 777, and I didn't get to fly. I just got to walk in, and I got to see where the cabin crew train on their, like on the shell of the shell of the plane. Like they just have the little 15 meters. All right, weather 320 at 9er. And visibility more than 10 knots, and few 035. Temperature's 32 and dew point's 23, QNH 1008. Well, this just got a little bit interesting. We can see we've got our temperature here, 32. Hot weather obviously means we're going to be harder to slow down. So we'll have to watch our speeds when we on approach. May even take flaps 10 a little bit earlier, but we'll see what happens anyway. Let's get our charts ready. How far until our 200 mile? Yeah, we're all good. And arrival 739. We've got an hour and 10 minutes until we arrive, and our descent is what's that, 50 minutes? Something like that. VH-YWA 9 Alpha for Darwin. Let's have a look. VH-YWA 9 Alpha arrival, runway 29er. Max 250 knots below 10,000, and 7th of June 2024. VH-YWA below 8,000. I just figured this out. I can do something like that, and I can check the FMC here while I'm doing the right thing. Alright, below 8,000, 8,000 and below, and then we're on to Itza, Sari, and La Paz is our transition. That looks all good. Or airport elevation 103. That reminds me. On our approach chart here, let's put in our runway elevation 81. So let's go to our panel here, and we'll put it on 100. If it was 75, above 75, you'd go to 100, and if it's 74 or below, you'd go to 50. Right, Darwin ILS Zulu, runway 29er, 30th of August, 2024. Don't need any of these radio frequencies. 109.7 for Darwin. Oh, damn it. 1097. And final approach course 286. Oh, of course that's going to be there. That's alright, we'll do that later. No, I'm just going to turn that VOR off. Before I forget it. 286. And We'll leave this side on this VOR here. I think it was Groot Island. Final approach fix is Torah 13,330. Minimums is 290. 290 plus 50 feet, so we don't go below, is 340. 340. Runway elevation, we got that, and missed approach is track 286, which is runway heading, climb to 3000, directed by ATC. Transition level is 110, which we have. 110, and let's load up our winds while we're at it here for our descent. The QNH was 1008. Let's execute that. Put this into our standby there. Did it finish or not? I'm not too sure. I'll just press load again anyway. We won't need our engine anti-ice today for our descent. Remember, if you are going to use your engine anti-ice, it will you need to fill it out here like this, where you're going to turn it on and then where you're going to turn it off. VNAV uses engine idle thrust, and when you turn on engine anti-ice, it uses more thrust, so you'll end up further, or you end up higher at your airport. If it was windy at the airport today, you would put in 1000 here and then put in the winds for the airport. The VNAV is calculating to 0 knots here, so from 10,000 to 0 feet, it will go from 123 to 14 knots to 0 knots winds. That's what controls your VNAV path, so make sure you got all that filled out properly, so you can get a better descent. The ISA is the top of climb, and the airport is the average, but we're lucky it also fills out for us automatically. If you wanted to get the ISA, you can get it from here, deviation 10. (112.6) for Darwin VOR. Let's just take it anyway. I think it was 1097. I'll have to check again since I changed it. 1097, yeah. Initial approach fix is Darwin at 9.5 mile, 3000 feet. Final approach fix Torah. We're all good. Let's get our landing weight while we're at it. Let's just do everything. Estimated 61.6. Let's take 61.7. And we got 144. Do we need to add VREF correction? The winds are 320 at 9 knots. No, we won't. 5 is sufficient. So for the wind correction, it is half of the headwind and the full gust. So it was 20 gusting to 30, you would have half of the headwind, and then you'd have from 20 you'd have the full gust, so 10, so you'd add on 10 plus whatever the half a headwind is. You can get the headwind calculator from online, I guess. Alrighty, looking good here. Sorry about the chat, I just getting this through so we don't forget anything. It'll also be auto brake 2 today, I'm pretty sure. Let's get the taxi charts here. And you know what I'm gonna do, actually? I try to show this every time, but I stuff it up. Let's see where our taxi efficiency exit is. Darwin, and they don't have one. Usually they have taxi efficiency, like if we go to Sydney. Must be only for major airports. So at Sydney here, runway 16 right, Bravo 7, 1,500 meters. So if you land on runway 16 right, you want to be landing flaps 40, or you want to make sure you get in the 1,500 because it's very short, even though it's very long. They still want you to take Bravo 7, not Alpha 4. Doesn't apply to us today though. So let's take Bravo 2. Beautiful, that's all that done. Auto brake, yep. VREF is flaps 30, 144, and minimum's 340 feet. Approach briefing, well, we've already done that. Begpoo below 9,000, sorry. La Par. Onto the ILS Zulu for runway 29 today. 1097 for the ILS, frequency 286 for the approach course. Final approach fix is Torat 1330, and minimums are 340 feet. Runway elevation 81, and 1,000 foot will go visual. Taking Bravo 2 exit. Approach briefing completed. Any questions? Chat, any questions? Org driver, how'd I go? Did I pass? We're coming up to land now. There we are, Group Island, ladies and gentlemen. My old man used to work out here actually, drilling. That's hectic. Good work, old man. What a legend. Alright boys, that's our work done for today. We have nothing else to do except sit back, listen to the tunes, and enjoy the beautiful views of North Queensland. And Hog Driver, sorry, I missed your message there. Hog Driver saying PMDG systems are modeled to within about 98%. Wow. of the level D, but the motion on a level D is crazy. It feels crazy the first few flights until you're used to it. Yeah, I couldn't imagine, hey, because sometimes when it's cloudy, and in this, I'm looking down and I look up and I'm like, oh wait, where am I? And I'm like, I'm not even moving. I couldn't even imagine how well the level D simulator tricks your brain and into everything. That's so crazy. Have you ever had someone crash in the level D sim? Does it give you a good thought on a tough landing or anything like that? And Hawk Driver, you made an excellent point about the PMDG systems modeled to within 98%. That's exactly why I love the PMDG. There's no other plane on Flight Sim that emulates everything to that extent. You can even do RTA arrivals in this, like required time of arrivals in with the 737 PMDG. Oh, we haven't had a new subscriber yet, so we can't test out our new subscriber overlay. If you're new to the channel, you should press subscribe so I can check out my new overlay, and I would appreciate that so much. If you're enjoying the views or learn something, like and subscribe. I hate doing that, but I gotta do it. Well, that boys, we've crossed the Gulf. Now we're at Brood Island. And that is Northern Territory right there. Hectic. Hawk Driver says never crashed but had a hard crosswind landing once. Too late whilst kicking out the crab. Definitely felt it when the mains, I can't read that because the emojis contacted, I guess. That's for sure. God damn, that's funny as. Imagine you're sitting there, not buckled up, and you just bounce, you hit the roof. Oh crap! I'm pretty sure you would have seen that real world video. I think it's a training flight, and the captain the first officer lands and he just looks at the pilot, the captain, and the captain just takes over, and the first officer's still looking at him like, what the hell just it's one of the funniest clips I've ever seen. Had to have been a training flight, because the Captain was so calm. Whoops. got a drink, got a vape. We're ready for our calm before the storm. Looks like it might be a little bit windy out there. Let me check the flight plan. Where are we? Duma. Okay, catch the little turn there. I'm going to turn on the seatbelt signs because that little wing bouncing there. Checking the fuel flow here, oil pressure's good, oil temp's good, oil quantity and the vibration is all good. If you remember last time it was 0.6 and then 1.1. You can see the tailwind 10 knots, which is max, adds up to, oh, I think this is in feet, isn't it? The 10 knot tailwind is 700 meters, I think. 5 knot tailwind is 500 meters extra. Get a wind update here. And it's still good, it's all good. Have we made it? Well, we haven't made it yet, but Yeah, that view's better there. You can see everything now. Make sure I'm in real time here. Yeah, real time. Let's have a look at VH-YWA now. Oh, we nearly met one dude. Of course the bloody ATC is always down at bloody Melbourne and Sydney. There should be a rule on a Tuesday, no Melbourne, no Sydney ATC because of Milk Run Monday, and they should go somewhere else. Every time I hop on, it's just the ATC's at Melbourne or Sydney, that's it. It's like me, I just fly in Australia. 14 more minutes to go until our top of descent. let's just move our course along a little bit. That's for our en route alternate. You can see it's right there. Only a couple more minutes to go, enjoy the views, and then it's back to work. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. Join the channel, come for a fly with us, join the live stream fun. I'd appreciate that heaps. Someone has to subscribe today because I want to test out my subscription overlay. We'll get it. We'll get it. We got the little clouds coming in, northern Queensland, Northern Territory I should say, clouds. And we've got the thunder here at home, bloody hell. I hope this storm doesn't stuff up the internet. $80 miles to go, boys. Top descent 16, 10 more minutes. Oh, now the VOR has gone, and we've got Darwin here, 1126, 1097 for the ILS, 1097. And on the other side, 1097. Let me confirm that, 1097. 286 on the course. .286. Lined up. All good. We've already done all the approach briefing. We've done everything. We'll just get the winds before we go any further. And the winds are still the same. Yep, all good. Alright, we've done our approach briefing, we've done everything like that. We've got our star here. Sweet. Let's descend to 200. And we'll enjoy the last 5 minutes of the views. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Alright boys, Captain's going to fill up the cockpit with a bit of smoke here, and I'll be back in a sec. How much longer do we have for our descent? 36 nautical miles coming up. 1-6, let's catch the turn. I hope that was muted then. Boys, 2 minutes from our descent. Oh no. What's happened? Oh, don't tell me the storm's already kicking in. There's a storm in Brizzy at the moment, and it don't look too good. And every time there's a storm, the internet plays up. Oh, looks like it came back actually. Maybe it was just for that bit of section that it didn't load. Whew. Alright, we're coming up to our top of descent. Recall checked. RTO. Well, we already done that one, yep. Here we go. Descending, we got retard, and the throttles are retarding. Yeah, I've got a corrupted panel, look at that. The 72 and 92, I've got a corrupted panel, damn it. I'll have to make a new panel from the cold and dark panel from PMDG and then resave it. I read a thing where that if that happens, it's a bug, apparently. And if I went into the failures, oh no. Well, it might not be a bug then. Definitely going to make a new panel though. Let's just check all the engine parameters. The fuel flow is good, oil pressure is good, oil temp's good, oil quantity is good, and vibration is good. The fuel. Do you remember when we turned off the center tank pumps? It was 0.00, and now the fuel is getting the center tank pumps. Center tanks are filling up. Maybe Hog Driver can tell us if that's real or not. Hog Driver, when you descend, does the center tanks fill up like that? And now it's coming back out. They were on 0.00. Someone smarter than myself will have to tell me that. Before we go any further, I have to turn these down, otherwise we will not be landing into Darwin. Still looks pretty good though, doesn't it? That's alright. Yo, what's up to the people in the chat? If you're new to the channel, I'd love for you to subscribe and join the channel. And I'd love for you to subscribe even more so we can test out the new subscriber overlay. If you want to be the first person to test the overlay, hit the subscribe button and we'll get to check it out. we're down to business time now. It looks like we might have to use our anti-ice up here. So anti-ice when it's above 10 degrees, so 9 degrees, and there's visible moisture, which is clouds, rain, then you will have to turn on the engine anti-ice. Now, proper procedure is to turn on continuous and then engine anti-ice, and then it comes off the same way. As soon as you exit the cloud, you can turn it off, and then when you go back into it, you can turn it back on, off the whole time. Unless it's more than minus 40 degrees, then you don't have to turn on and off the engine anti-ice. You can just keep it, because you won't get any freezing up. And Hawk Driver, oh, he's answered our question. Definitely real. Any small amount of remaining fuel in center tank will shift forward during descent. The center tank pump and float valve are in the center of the tanks. What a legend. Awesome. Bloody hell. Now that's the kind of information you get here on the 737 Simviator channel. You get real world information, mate, from the best in the business here. Beautiful. Look at that. As we said earlier, we're always learning, always learning. That's the best thing about flight sim is and aviation actually, is you're always learning every day. If you think you know everything, then you're going to be in the ground, as they say. Alright, coming up to 20,000, we can go down to 10,000 now. And what was I doing? Lining up the heading 303. Orb driver with a laughing emoji. Imagine if you lived right here. When I lived in Darwin, I lived in Mitchell Street, which is, if you know Darwin, it's the main part of Darwin, main strip. And then after a while I moved out to Humpty Doo, which if you know Humpty Doo, the pub with the horse, and I lived like a kilometre away from that in Arnhem Land, which is very interesting times. Sweet, enough with the passenger views. Coming up 70 mile out now. Let me just check we got the ILS loaded up here. ILS, yeah. I wonder what it say, ARM, LNAV, VNAV path, yep, all good. VNAV path is what we want. If it was in VNAV speed, then it would mean that it's off the path. Alright, we got our chart loaded up here, which is VEGPU below 8,000. Let's get some more views in, hey? Ever since I upgraded my GPU, just can't stop looking outside. It's bad. See my shadow maps here. I've turned them down a bit. That's why that's all shaky there. Gosh, we're cruising here. 310. Coming up to transition altitude here, 11,000. Let's go to 323. Gonna go into speed intervent soon. Even I'll go now. Waiting for 11,000 till I, yeah, right now. Oh, I should keep that in VNav actually, shouldn't I? Won't descend then. And let's go down to 6. Oh, 8,000, yeah, all good. Let's pull up the approach chart. Initial approach fixed, La Paz 3000 at 9.6 mile. And we already had the passenger signs on from when it was turbulent. Remove the airports. And let's just check our landing weight, still all good. Which it is, 1097, 1097. 35 mile out, I think it can pick up. Let's wait till we see the ILS DME here pick up. I think it's 30 mile, might be 25. Oh. Now remember, it is hot weather out here. It was what? Well, I guess it's 32 degrees then. Yo, that lightning. Well, let's go down to 3000, which is our initial approach fix, and let's check Vatsim. Alright, we're the only people around. Beautiful. Hey, I think that's the Adelaide River maybe, where those jumping crocodiles are. Hectic. Yeah, it is. $20 out. Actually might start slowing down now. 210. Now a little trick here, since we're lucky to have this, you can see the green dot there. That is where we're going to reach our 210. So at Sari, 225. Let's just keep it at bloody 210, and we'll see what happens when we take the speed brake away. Now we're going to need some speed brake here. Beautiful. Even going to take flaps 1 here in a second. Flaps 1, and I'll use that as my drag. You can go to the final approach fix, which is 1,700. 1,330. And our missed approach altitude is 3,000. 4 knot tailwind, 5 knot tailwind. And actually let's put it up to 220 like we said. Oh, we're actually on the ILS, aren't we? Let's do this. Let's go 316 on the heading. Let's make it turn to 300 and we'll take vertical speed. and we'll take the localizer. 210. .286, and let's go on to the glide slope. You can see it changed onto glide slope. We got VOR, localizer, and glide slope. It's flaps 5 now. Whoop. Hectic. 200. I need a little bit of speed brake here. No more than flaps 5, I think it was. Flaps 10 limit is 206. Let's go flaps 10. And Darwin traffic, velocity 1730, 5 mile final, runway 29, Darwin. Oh, how's this speed going, boys? What's the next limit? Flaps 15, 210. Alright, gear down, flaps 15. Out of market, clear to land, taxi lights on. And 2 dings.
1,000.
And your star switcher speed brake is armed. And flaps, we will get onto flaps 30. Our approach was 145. We're still fast here. And controls.
500.
I forgot to set that to 3000. Recycle the flight directors. My controls, FPV.
Approaching minimums.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide
Minimums.
slopes.
Ignore, continue.
$50, $30, $20, $10.
Off the center line a bit there. V-brake up, reverse to normal. Knots when you're braking. Knots. Reverses away. And we'll time 3 minutes. Runway exit procedures, lights off and strobe on steady. Expander. And Darwin traffic velocity 1730, cleared runway 29. Start the APU now and we'll get that off. Speed brake up. Detune the navs. Auto brake off. Traffic off. Weather off. Terrain off. Traffic off. Boom, 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 boom. Good. That was hectic, boys. We were only just on that. I was thinking about going around, to be honest, at the end there. Let's take gate 5. Alright, beautiful. Oh, Hawk Driver says, nice touchdown, Captain. Oh, thank you so much, bro. I'm glad you, I got the approval off you. That's the best I could do with the rudder with one hand. Oh, we're coming up to 2 minutes on the engine cooldown procedure here. We have to wait 3 minutes before shutting down the engine. We'll turn off the taxi lights now as we turn into the bay. We still have 40 seconds before we can turn off the engines. It would be cabin crew, disarm doors, cross check. Dance for us. Come on, dance for us. We'll set the parking brake and APUs on the bus. Shut down our engines. And let's get our ground power. Set our chocks, get our ground power, and our brakes are all good. Into ground power, our hydraulics, let's bring them off. We are on ground power now. Don't need that. Into the left side, and N2 is below 10%. Turn off the anti-collision light. That can come off, and passenger signs can come off. And now let's deboard the passengers. And we can stop timing over here. We made it, boys! Oh, I forgot to bloody record the landing on flight recorder. Ah, I'm an idiot. I forgot. Alright, let's just do the shutdown checklist. I don't know this one, so I have to read it off of my checklist wherever it is. Oh, here it is. Shutdown. Fuel pumps are off, prop heat is off, hydraulic panel is set, and oh, actually I can turn that one off. The APU is off now. Flaps are up, no lights. Engine start levers are cut off. Weather radar is off, traffic and terrain is off. And secure procedure, well, we're gonna have another crew take over anyway, so it doesn't matter. And there we got it. Let's check out our landing flight report. Let's see what we got. What did we get? Landing rate minus 174, G-force 0.98. Woo! How negative G-force. Don't know how that works. I think that means extra butter. I don't know, you tell me, chat. Alright, we made the exit that we wanted to. And where did we land? We landed right on the ILS right here. Touchdown marker. Not bad, not bad. Spew and I didn't record the landing though. Pitch 3 degrees. Airspeed 147. I think we had 145 or something. I'm not sure on the VREF. Pitch 3, bank 0, bounce 0. Wind was 320 at 8 knots. Beautiful. 100%er. And submit flight. Yes. A pilot's life takes so long to do anything, eh? I swear. Alright, let's recap on the flight. We left out of Cairns. We done the Cairns radar departure. Got to we crossed the Gulf. We got to see the top end of Australia. And yeah, we came into the approach on Darwin. We were actually a lot fast the whole way through up until 3 mile final. I was thinking about going around about 1,000 foot if the speed was wasn't going to come down any faster with the gear. Yeah, I was thinking about going around, but we've made it within the limits I'd say, except for when disconnected autopilot and we got the glide slope warning. But we corrected and made a nice touchdown, bit off centerline, not too bad. Made the exit that we wanted to. And what was our flight time? So total flight time was 2 hours and 13 minutes, and our block time was 2 hours and 28 minutes. If I check pilot's life here, they had us estimated. They don't give us an estimation. Oh well. Yeah, anyway, we made it. Thank you everyone who joined in. I am hopefully going to be streaming a bit more now that my computer's working. We got it up running all nice and smooth. And I might actually do a stream tonight, maybe, if we're lucky. We'll see what happens. But yeah, boys, I'm going to put on some tunes. Thank you to everyone who came and watched the stream and enjoyed the flight. Hog driver, was lovely to meet you, brother. Hopefully get to see you around soon. Thanks for all the great info there on the center tank pumps and whatnot. And yeah, if you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, Hog driver. In a real life mandatory go around due to destabilized approach under 1,000 feet, but Simviator saved it and gave us a butter landing. Yeah, hey, exactly. Yep, 100%. I breached that in my head. So it was all legal anyway. I have a lot of trouble with that when I disconnect auto throttle and then I disconnect the autopilot, I always forget to increase my thrust a little bit more for whatever reason. I always fall below it. It's something I have to work on, and now that you're giving me the great tip, I'm gonna have to impress you on the next 1,000-foot stabilized approach. Did you like the delayed flap approach there? Coming in hot like a rocket. Yeah, but legends, if you haven't already, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers to everyone who came out and watched us. Hog Driver, hope I see you here again, bro. And yeah, I'm 737 Simviator, and I'll see you in the next one. Hooroo!